Hi, I'm Tiffany Domino. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my website is howtoentrepreneur.org, and my mission there is to help you grow a business from idea to enterprise. So if you haven't stopped by howtoentrepreneur.org and you're looking to start or to grow a business, stop by and check out my free e-course with a framework to help you grow your business from idea to enterprise. So today I want to do a review of Ippei and Dan. So Ippei and Dan offer a training program that teaches you how to run a local lead generation business. And I want to talk to you about some pros, cons, and alternatives to their program. So if you're looking for a thorough review of Ippei and Dan or Ippei Kanihara or journalreview.org, you're in the right place. If you study internet marketing and you're looking for reviews on possible training programs to hone your skill, it's likely you may have come across Ippei and Dan at the website journalreview.org. Here's just a brief glimpse at what it looks like. So on this website, Ippei writes lots of reviews on internet marketing products and services, but mostly on training programs. His reviews span from training programs on drop shipping to training programs on affiliate marketing, and he addresses many other different business models in between. The overarching commonality is that he gives a very thought-provoking opinion about each training program, but he seems to believe that his training program offers the best value of all others he's reviewed. He teaches the method of building websites and renting them out to local business owners, and according to his reviews, he believes this business model outpaces all other methods of monetization online, including drop shipping, affiliate marketing, the digital agency that doesn't use the rank and rent method, service-based models, and others, but he doesn't usually address how this business model may not be the best fit for you. So in this review, I want to tell you who Ippei is, what he teaches, how his funnel works, pros and cons, what he does well and what he doesn't, what others are saying, both good and bad, and my recommendation. And then I want to let you have some alternatives in case you want to continue comparison shopping. So just as a side note, it's okay to be enthusiastic about the products and services you've made or the ones you promote, like Ippei is, but his reviews tend to come off like every business model falls short in one way or another, and mine is the only one that's best for everyone. And frankly, that just isn't true. Rather than painting with a general brush and giving the illusion like one business model can fit everyone, I want to give you enough information to decide whether the business model he teaches is the best fit for you individually, and whether you should buy his training program to learn it. So as an overview, Ippei has a very intriguing story, and you can read about it on his website, but just to summarize, he was born in Japan, he moved to the U.S. at 7, and he was steered towards the more traditional route where you go to school, get a college degree, and get a job. After a few years with his job, he realized there wasn't much wiggle room with growing an income, and he decided to pursue other routes to make an income. He tried blogging, affiliate marketing, and a few other options for making money online. Then he met his mentor, Dan. So after going through Dan's program on local lead generation, he was able to build a business, and today he earns more than $50,000 a month offering lead generation services to local businesses. So he has quite a compelling story, and he demonstrates the potential of internet marketing, online business, and the local lead generation model that he's pursuing. So his strategy, he discloses his income for his local lead generation business on his blog. He says he earns $50,000 plus per month selling local lead generation services to local businesses, and I've watched his pre-recorded webinar, and the method he uses to earn from local businesses is called the rank and rent method. So the rank and rent method of monetizing website traffic is a very lucrative opportunity, and Ippei Kanihara's suggestion is accurate. Local businesses are noticing more and more that they need to be online. In fact, Internet Life Stats suggest that the internet is growing in some countries as much as 30%. So as a result, more people are getting online to find which businesses they should buy from, and businesses who aren't online are experiencing a severe loss. Internet marketers that can help local businesses to get online can experience a lucrative income in the U.S., and the wave will probably continue to shift upwards as local businesses across the world feel the demand of consumers to see their presence online. Added to the increase in internet usage by the millennials, the baby boomers, and other older generations, stats show the younger generations have an increased interest and dependence, which means this opportunity is not going away anytime soon. If you learn how to use the internet to attract more customers, you could partake in a very lucrative opportunity that looks like it will continue to incline upwards in the years going forward. Unfortunately, the rank and rent method that I completely demonstrated in a previous video is only one way of tapping into the pool of opportunity online. And I don't know about you, but I've heard and seen one of Kanihara's mentors named Dan Locke, who consistently tells others that we should have multiple streams of income, and I couldn't agree more. The true skill behind the rank and rent method isn't the method itself. The true skill is search engine optimization, copywriting, connecting with people, and serving them the solution they're looking for. The rank and rent method Kanihara promotes is just a drop in the bucket compared to the overall opportunity. So in fact, if you observe closely, you can see that Ippei probably earns income from additional sources than his lead generation business, but he's only promoting the lead generation business training. He also blogs quite a bit, so it's like an oxymoron when he says affiliate marketing isn't lucrative, yet he's promoting Dan's course and monetizing all of his efforts. How? Probably as a referrer or affiliate, right? And even if you look at the local lead generation business model or the rank and rent business model that he teaches, it's very similar to affiliate marketing. The skills are the same and the method is almost identical. And I want to show you how. So local lead generation using the rank and rent method uses the same skills as affiliate marketing. It's practically the same with very few exceptions. So there are the same three parties in both. With local lead generation, you have three parties. You have the affiliate or the local lead generation company, or the referrer, whichever name you want to call them. You have the consumer or the person who needs help, and you have the merchant or the company who provides the products and services. So as you can see, there's pretty much the same three parties involved between affiliate marketing and local lead generation. And then when you look at the methods are also very similar, almost identical. And it generally falls into four general steps. The affiliate or the referrer or the local lead generation company, whichever name you want to call them, they have to first choose an interest or pick a niche. And in the case of the local lead generation business, the niche would be a local business niche like emergency dental or towing. You want to pick a niche that's high demand, low competition, and that has well-priced items so you can ensure they'll have a marketing budget that can pay you well. Then after you do that, you want to build a website. So after you pick your niche, you build a website. And if you were to go through Ippei and Dan's program, they'd probably refer you to a hosting company and domain registrar where you would buy your domain and you would set up your hosting. But you can realistically set up your hosting with Wealthy Affiliate for free and just fill out the process. If you try the process out and this method of earning an income isn't a good fit for you, you can try you can try an alternative method of monetization or traffic generation. And so it's good to have a training program that teaches you several more methods of monetizing and driving traffic so you can really decide what fits you best. So after you've built your website, or you've chosen your niche and you built your website, you attract your visitors. So Ippei and Dan teach to attract visitors through search engine optimization. And they're right that this is one of the highest return on investment opportunities in business marketing. However, there are other ways to drive traffic, and a holistic and diverse marketing strategy works best in the long run. So with Wealthy Affiliate, they teach you a wide variety of traffic generation strategies and monetization strategies. In their core training, they mostly teach you affiliate marketing, but they also teach you the traffic generation strategies that you can use for any other form of monetization, including search engine optimization, search engine ads, and social media ads. And then if you add on top of that, aside from the internet marketing certification, they offer added traffic generation and monetization strategies that aren't touched on in the certification track. So in fact, between their live events and member contributed training, you'll find literally thousands of hours of training and the leading lead generation methods, including Facebook ads, YouTube video marketing, Pinterest marketing, and many more. So I just want to take you and show you a glimpse of some of the training that you'll find at Wealthy Affiliate. Here is a look at the local business training, and there's quite a few more modules that you can take a look at. As you can see, there's Google AdWords training. And we can just continue to scroll down. This training has been done every week for 1 hour. And so you can go back 10 or more years and find like lots and lots of video training in this archive. So a lot of it, some of it may not be relevant because of course there's updates to the different programs, but a lot of it is relevant because they have a lot of evergreen content here that you can really learn from. So if you want to learn how to do a local business marketing, there's lots of training here on that. And then on top of that, you can look up, let's say you want to learn something like Facebook ads. So as you can see, you can scroll down and you'll see all of these trainings on Facebook ads. You'll see lots of different members who have posted their experiences about Facebook ads. And what you can do is you can click on one of these members and you can read their post and you can ask them questions about their experience with Facebook ads and just draw from their experience in addition to taking courses. So as you can see, this person posted 10 days, 50 bucks, 3,200 in revenue. That's some pretty awesome results. And she explains her conversion rates and what exactly she did. And then down here you can see lots of members who have responded with their comments on her situation and her experience. So you can ask her questions and say, hey, I saw your post and I want to know whatever information you want to know. So there's lots of members who contribute to this platform and make it where there's so much you can learn from it. So, so there's, like I said, there's thousands of hours of training on lead generation and different methods. So you wouldn't be stuck with just learning SEO, and you wouldn't be stuck with just learning one method of monetization. So I just want to show you another thing. This is another monetization strategy. While the name is called Wealthy Affiliate and the specialty is affiliate marketing, there's lots of training on, look at that, drop shipping. You have lots of members who have asked questions about drop shipping and they've gotten answers to their questions. And then you have lots of blogs about drop shipping. So if drop shipping was something you wanted to know, you can learn that there. If you wanted to know about running a digital agency, you'll find several members who have done that as well. And so you can see the questions that people have asked. You can go and read the answers. You can also check out the blog posts that people have written, and you can check out the courses that have been done on these different methods. So like I said, you aren't with Wealthy Affiliate, you aren't stuck with one monetization strategy or one traffic generation strategy. They teach you several so that you can decide the best fit for you and how you want to move forward. Added to that, you'll also have the coaching. You'll have live Q&A weekly. I mean, it's just so many benefits. So going back to Ippei and Dan, whether you're looking to do lead generation in a broader niche, it would be really helpful to know more traffic generation and monetization strategies. So for earning revenue, with Ippei and Dan's method, you would likely earn your revenue from negotiating a cost per lead price with a local business owner, and it's likely you would negotiate the price based on their normal advertising costs, coupled with a general knowledge of the average cost per lead by industry. However, there are many ways to monetize a website. You can have affiliate income by working with local lead generation clients. You can have affiliate income by working with brands. You can sell courses like Dan does. You can sell services. You can drop ship. And there's so many options. After you've acquired the high-paying skills of search engine optimization, copywriting, market research, and you know how to solve problems at mass online, why would you only apply that to the local lead generation model? Wealthy Affiliate teaches you enough that you can diversify. They teach you affiliate marketing, drop shipping, how to run a local agency, and you can even apply the training to the rank and rent method that Ippei and Dan teach. So it's really totally up to you. So what is Ippei promoting? In most of his blog posts, Ippei is promoting a lead generation course created by his mentor, Dan. In the course, you will learn the rank and rent SEO method for monetizing your online business by working with local businesses. So how does Dan's program work? I'm sure the rank and rent method works, but I did not purchase Ippei and Dan's training program to study their exact technical methods. I did go by and view quite a few of their videos and read the blog posts on journalreview.org, and from that I was able to see that they do believe strongly in creating private blog networks and intentional backlinking, and those are two things I really want to caution you against, because it's a waste of your time and energy, and because according to Google guidelines, this is against their terms of service. So if you decide to apply Ippei and Dan's teaching and pursue PBNs and intentional backlinking, you could end up losing all of your traffic and money in an instant when Google updates their algorithm like they do from time to time. So people who have practiced things against the Google terms of service have experienced quicker upfront growth, but the effects of an algorithm update can be catastrophic to your bottom line when Google catches on. So instead of practicing things like that, it's most important to build genuine relationships and solve problems. When you genuinely build trust and relationships with others, regardless of what platform or update, they will be loyal to you and you'll build a solid long-term business. So I wanted to take you and let you see the Google Webmaster guidelines so you can see that that's not something that I'm just making up. So when you look here, so Google shows you their recommendations for how you should promote your site. And if you abide by the Google Webmaster guidelines, then you can ensure that you'll get rankings and you can also ensure that you won't be negatively affected when Google makes algorithm updates, because they make all of their updates so that more people will abide by these guidelines. Their main goal is to show people the most relevant results when they put in a search query. Google's customer is each search user, and they want more and more search users to be able to trust them. And so they want their results to be based on the best content. So if you have the most relevant and best content for their search user, then they want to rank your content as #1. And there's different link schemes that people get involved in to try and find a loophole and to try to manipulate the search results, and Google warns against that. And PBNs is just one way that people try to manipulate those search results, and then the other way is through intentional backlinking. So I want to show you what Google says about promoting your website. So they say the best practice is to know about social media sites, and sites built around user interaction and sharing have made it easier to match interested groups of people with relevant content. And they said avoid attempting to promote each new small piece of content you create. Go for big, interesting items, and avoid involving your site in schemes where your content is artificially promoted to the top of those services. And then it says avoid spamming link requests out to all sites related to your topic area. Avoid purchasing links from another site with the aim of getting page rank. So there are several different methods that people use, and basically what a PBN is when you create a group of sites so that you can create your own backlinks. And it's a lot more detail to it than that, but that's a summary of what a private blog network, or PBN, is. And so that was one of the things that I noticed as I was reading through and listening to the testimonials of Ippei and Dan's program. Like, as you can see, here they had quite a few testimonials that you can listen to, and when you listen to them, you can hear some of the strategies that people use to rank the websites. And when you listen to it, you'll hear quite a few of them talk about how they had to adjust PBNs and how they had to get some backlinks for a client site and different methods like that. And I just want to caution you away from that, because some of those practices are against the Google guidelines. So how do I get started with Ippei? To get started, you have to watch their pre-recorded webinar. Then you get on a call. So they have it here where you have this webinar that's recorded, and they openly say that this is a recorded webinar. It's not like many other sales funnels where they try to make you believe the webinar is live. So that's one good thing, is that the funnel is honest. But once you watch this webinar, then the next thing you have to do is book your one-on-one strategy call. And then when you book your call, then they'll schedule you with someone to talk to you about getting in the program. So who is Ippei and Dan's program for? It's mostly for those who want to learn the rake and rent method. I wouldn't recommend it for those looking for a general knowledge of internet marketing, because they really specialize in that one method. And actually, they specialize in running a digital agency, because there were some students who were charging flat rate for SEO, and some students who were charging for hosting and different things. So generally, the method that they teach is how to run a digital agency, not specifically the rake and rent method, but Ippei feels strongly about that specific method. Okay, so What about the tools and the training? I can't say much about the tools and training because I didn't purchase them or take them. Instead, I just evaluated their sales funnel and the information that was freely available on the blog and YouTube channel so that I could get a general idea of the strategies and the technical things that they do and the sales approach. So Ippei support, the Ippei and Dan support. The support wasn't directly mentioned. If you go to their website or you look at any of the sales pages, you won't see directly some talk about their support line or support phone number or support email. You do see their Facebook, so I believe that they have a Facebook group to help with giving you that support. But aside from that, it's unclear how you would get your questions answered or how you would stay connected to other people or if you had any concerns. So I did hear them mention that the price of the program is a high ticket price, so you should expect a high level of support because that's normal for high ticket programs. But I would really, if you're still considering Ippei and Dan's program, I would really make sure to ask when I got on the introductory call. I would make sure to ask what type of support, because that's going to be really important. A lot of people don't succeed in business or succeed in online business because they don't have anyone to call when they have an obstacle, or they don't have support. So it's really important that you make sure that you'll have sufficient support, so that if you have any questions, if you maybe make a website and make a mistake, or you something's wrong with the plugin, or any issue that you have, you should be able to reach out to somebody and get support. So you want to just make sure that that high level of support is going to be there for you. So what does Ippei do well? He's an avid writer. If you take a look at the site, there's lots of posts there. He doesn't just say the program is bad and this program is good, which I appreciate, because some people are so stuck on their compensation or their commissions or whatever. So they just simply say one program is bad and one program is good without a thorough explanation of why. So he explains very thoroughly why he thinks his strategy is better than others, but of course he's just biased. The lead generation model looks like it's the one that worked best for him. In his post, he clearly says that he tried several other things and they didn't necessarily work for him, but the lead gen model worked the best for him. So that's why he has that bias. So what does Ippei do well? He doesn't think of, what doesn't he do well? He doesn't seem to think about others' situations, like maybe you're taking care of your parents, or maybe you have kids, or maybe there's so many different situations where maybe you wouldn't want to have to do that. Maybe you wouldn't want to have that business model. Maybe you wouldn't want to have the direct contact with the customers, and you might want a different business model. And there might be some people who want more direct contact with customers, and they want an even more interactive business model. So I think that's something to consider, is that each person is going to have their preferences, and so it doesn't seem that in his reviews he considers that. He writes as if the lead generation business model can work for everyone, but it's not as wide of a market as he writes to. His strategy may not work well for people who don't want to negotiate with business owners, those who don't want to deal with customer support, even hiring it out, or those who want to learn more internet marketing strategies for application in various business models. I'm also not sure if he accepts comments of people who agree and disagree with what he writes in his posts, because there are very few comments on his blog, so it looks less authoritative and less interactive. So as a roundup, Ippei is one of the first success stories of his mentor Dan. Aside from the reviews on his homepage that look like those that may have been personally asked for, I wasn't able to find any third-party sites with reviews on the program. There were no reviews by third parties with their own websites or by review sites like Trustpilot, G2 Crowd, Shopper Approved, Yelp, or anywhere else. So it's always an added risk to buy a program with no third-party reviews. The reviews on their site look very good, but it's also very easy to screen when you're uploading them to your own site. So it could be very biased and with a slant in their favor. The most helpful review came from Amy Ball, and I was really surprised to see her within this program. She is one of the people that sells a program on here goes Amy's post, but she has a program called Bossless Forever, and I've written a review on that. But basically she sells a very similar program that teaches the same business model. And so when I saw her review here, it was surprising because either she is an affiliate of Dan, just like Ippei, or she's created something in competition. I didn't dig deep enough to find out. But after signing up for the email list, she was one of the case studies. She said she was looking for an additional option to supplement the income for her family. Her husband was in a government position and she was in corporate sales, and they were looking to add an autopilot income stream and didn't want to go into multi-level marketing or an income option like that. So after her husband lost his job, they were able to bridge into the rank and rent business model by maintaining 10 clients. Or they were able to bridge into the digital marketing agency business model by maintaining 10 clients. So at the time of the recording, she said that they had 10 clients and they were offering flat fee SEO services, building their websites, and charging for hosting. So maybe her business model changed because her training videos that she has promoting Bossless Forever show that she's doing the rank and rent business model. And when you go to her pre-recorded webinar, that's what she talks about. So it was kind of strange to see her inside of this sales funnel and to see that, she was saying she made her income off of SEO services, building websites, and charging for hosting. So the most helpful negative reviews, there weren't any negative reviews, but if you've tried the strategies and they didn't work out for you, share them so that other people can know, they can have a balanced review. They can know what to look for when they're shopping around. There's a lot of people who won't speak up if they've had a good or a bad experience. So when people are shopping around to find a training program, then they'll end up stumbling across something that won't satisfy what they're looking for. So if you've had any experiences, then leave them down in the comment section below. You can stop by howtoentrepreneur.org and also leave them in the comment section there. Also, if you've had good experiences, you can leave them in the comment section below as well, because it's good to have third-party reviews that are balanced so that when people stop by, they can have a good, accurate perspective on the program. So Ippei was one of the people when I was looking for negative wealthy affiliate reviews so that I can verify that I'm truly promoting something that will be helpful to other people. He was one of the negative reviews that I came across, and so I wanted to answer the question whether or not his negative review was accurate. So he says he's giving you an unbiased perspective, and as you know, reviews are always biased. Even this video is going to be biased because I've been able to look at their sales funnel. I've been able to look at their copy. I've been able to read blog posts and videos, and I got to see what technical skills they teach, what monetization strategies they teach, and compare whether or not that's better than other training programs that I've taken before. And so, of course, it's going to be biased based off of the experience and also based off of the goals of the end user. So for me, I always try to think about the people who would be watching my videos or the people who would be reading my blog posts, and which program will offer them the best value or help them achieve their goals the most. And that's the angle I try to come from. But sometimes people will try to come from the angle of which one will I get paid more to sell, or which one, am I closer tied to? It's so many other reasons that people might have for giving a positive or a negative review. So unfortunately, many reviewers don't tend to pay enough attention to product knowledge and comparing the competitive advantages, and instead they simply shortcut and write that one program is bad and the other is good. And in the case with Ippei's Wealthy Affiliate Review, it seemed like he didn't go into as much depth as he should have with understanding the Wealthy Affiliate platform. So his review is kind of shallow. It doesn't actually address all of the features and benefits and compare it to all of the features and benefits of the program he's promoting. But these were the main things that he said made his program better. He said that Wealthy Affiliates members have low domain authority. So he took a few websites and he entered them into the Moz bar, and he said that their domain authority was low. So he actually said that Wealthy Affiliate teaches members to create weak sites. And unfortunately, the algorithms used to calculate domain authority aren't the same algorithms used to create sales conversions or search engine rankings. Therefore, Wealthy Affiliate doesn't teach members to pay attention to domain authority. In the training, especially in the online entrepreneur certification, you won't find any training that's intended to teach you to increase your domain authority. Instead, domain authority is supposed to be a helpful metric to examine within some context, but you need to learn the Google guidelines, you have to learn how to rank, and you have to learn how to get sales. And if you need to violate the Google guidelines to increase domain authority, and it doesn't give any boost in sales conversions, is it really a valuable metric? So the real metric to pay attention to is whether Wealthy Affiliate members are making an income and sales from the teaching, right? So the answer is going to be a strong yes, that Wealthy Affiliate members are making sales, and they're publishing third-party stories about having income and sales nearly every day. And I want to show you how, like, some of the success stories that are going on just today. So let's scroll down. This person just made their 300 sales so that they can go to Las Vegas. Let's see. 25 referrals in less than 25 hours. Let's see it. I mean, there's success. 4.7K for the month of December. You have Amazon approved a niche site. You have 1,600 per month. You have fourth sales commission. You have 100 plus commissions. So you have just several, just by clicking, and you can see that members are having success. And it's not because the owners at Wealthy Affiliate asked them, hey, can you post this success post? No, these are all members who just decided to share their success stories, and that happens on a daily basis. People are posting the success they're having with the training at Wealthy Affiliate. So there's a strong yes that people are making money, people are getting rankings, and that's happening nearly every day. So his argument that the members' domain authority was low really it's meaningless, because that's not the same metric that's used to see whether or not they would get sales or to see whether or not they're getting rankings. And then he mentioned that Wealthy Affiliate doesn't teach PBNs and backlinks, and that PBNs and backlinks are mandatory for national rankings. So absolutely not. That's absolutely not true. So in fact, if you find this review in the search results, or if you find it, whether you find it in the search results on Google, or whether you find it in the search results on Bing or on YouTube, these are all national rankings. I didn't have to put Ippei and Dan San Antonio or Ippei and Dan Cleveland, Ohio in order to rank. So he was trying to say that in order to get a national ranking, you have to use PBNs or backlinks, and that's just not an accurate statement. So added to that, those things are clearly against the Google Webmaster guidelines, and I hope you could see that from before. But if you didn't, or if you want to read more deeper into it, you can go to read the Google Webmaster guidelines, and it'll talk about all of the different black hat and link schemes that they are trying to build their algorithm to avoid. So you'll notice that if like the algorithm continues to get better and better. They had the panda updates. They've had all of these animal name updates so that they can avoid these different schemes and loopholes that people are trying to use in order to manipulate their rankings. Given, I understand that it's slow to rank in the search engines. Like, 6 months is a long time to wait, and most people don't want to be that patient. So they try to find different ways to rank faster. But if you can be de-indexed or lose your traffic in an instant, then it's not something good that you should be doing. It can be catastrophic to your income. And if you're selling your leads to other business owners or helping them to fix their websites and get leads, then it could be horrible if they find out that you did some of these practices and then their rankings just drop or their leads just stop coming in. It's best to follow and to comply with the search engine guidelines. So can students get results with Wealthy Affiliate today? I just showed you that students are getting results with Wealthy Affiliate today. So when he said that students can't get results with Wealthy Affiliate today, it was just a complete fabrication. And it's unfortunate that he felt the need to discredit the program in order to get sales in his own. It's okay to say it's a good program, but if you want to learn the rank and rent method, or if you want to learn how to start a digital agency, I specialize in that. That would have been better to say, but to say that students aren't able to get success when it's clear that students are constantly posting success stories. Even if you just go to Google and type in Wealthy Affiliate Review, you'll see lots of Wealthy Affiliate reviews for pages and pages, and many of them are new. So, it's just, unfortunate that he felt the need to say that, and it's really easy to verify that that's not true. So as far as the pricing for the program, it's not openly disclosed. So that's also something else I want to caution you against is programs that don't have pricing transparency. Nowadays, you really want to be able to try before you buy when you buy online, because especially if it's a company that doesn't have a broad or wide reputation. But in this case, you have to watch the webinar and then you have to get on a sales call in order to find out the price. So they do forewarn you that the program is pricey in the sales material, but still you don't get to know what the price is before you get on the sales call. So my final opinion of Ippei and Dan's program, overall I think Ippei and Dan may offer a legitimate service. However, it's a higher risk since there's not much third-party reviews, the pricing transparency isn't there, and there's no clarity about money-back guarantees or support. In addition, it looks like they provide training, but for a high-ticket price, and you can find competitors who offer training in addition to software, tools, coaching, and much more for with a even more established reputation. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything really proprietary that would give them a competitive advantage aside from their story, their background, and you know, the success they've had. But if you can get a higher return on investment, it could warrant the price. But if you could get a higher return on investment from somewhere else, wouldn't you go for that? I also found it confusing how Ippei consistently talked about his mentor Dan and has pictures and references of Dan Lok. You'd think the Ippei and Dan lead generation course was associated with Dan Lok, but because Dan Lok has a big reputation with lots of clout, but once you see the webinar, it's not talking about Dan Lok. So I just want to show you, like even in the About page, he has information here, and he talks about Dan Lok. So for me, it was confusing because I thought when he referred to his mentor Dan, I thought he was talking about Dan Lok. But then when I got to the thank you page, then I didn't see anything about Dan Lok back here. And when you watch the video, you find out that Dan the mentor is someone else, and he looks like this. And so I was unfamiliar with who Dan the mentor was. I hadn't heard of him before. Dan Lok is somebody that I have heard of many times, but so that was a little confusing for me, and it was almost misleading because I really thought that he was talking about Dan Lok. But aside from the mix-up of Dan Lok and Dan the Mentor, I thought the business model they teach is sound, but some of the technical skills that they teach are black hat or gray hat, which is something I warn you against. So you could build websites for your clients, then when Google discovers how to remove this loophole, which may not be this year or next year, it may be 3 to 5 years from now, but still, after you've been using this loophole for all these years, just for all of a sudden the websites to collapse, it could drastically affect you and it could drastically affect your clients. So instead, it's best to focus on white hat SEO and follow the Webmaster guidelines set by Google and the search engines. So if you're still looking to learn how to start a digital agency, or you're looking to learn white hat SEO, you want to learn methods for marketing online that could apply to multiple business models, you want to learn many different traffic generation methods, you want to learn many methods for monetizing a website, and you want to get access to all of the software and training you need to implement these business models, you can also join a group of 1.4 million plus entrepreneurs who are like-minded and helping one another out. So if you're looking for those things, I'd recommend Wealthy Affiliate as my #1 recommendation. And I've done a video to show you how the rank and rent method would work using Wealthy Affiliate's tools. They give you a keyword research tool as a part of the membership, so you'd be able to use that to find out which niches are in high demand and have low competition. You'd also be able to use their hosting platform, and they even would give you 2 free websites for free, and you'll also get coaching for 7 days free. So as you can see, here's a breakdown of what you get between the free and the premium models. Now I will warn you that majority of the local SEO training and the local agency training is within this premium membership. And also you'll be able to network a lot more and private message with other people when you sign up as a premium member. So I would say the premium is definitely the better option of the two if you're considering going into business and doing this model, and I can be positive and ensure that you would get far more than $49 as a return on your investment. If you pay for the annual membership, you'll definitely get back double or more return on investment from this training. So either way, you can try it out for free and test the platform, see how it works for you, integrate with people, network, and see how you like it. You can also try setting up a website. They give you 2 websites included in the free membership. You can try that out, You can see if you like the rank and rent method, and then go from there. So as a final verdict, I would recommend Ippei and Dan's program, and the reason why is because of the black hat and gray hat methods that they use, and so I would recommend anybody use the gray or black hat SEO methods. Instead, I think it's very important to use white hat SEO. And as a summary, the pros, they teach a legitimate way of monetizing an online business. They appear to be credible instructors who are making money using their methods. They have testimonials published on their site. They don't do hard sales or use common deceptive tactics that are common in the industry, like using pre-recorded webinars that say they're live and so on. They're not, when Ippei is sending emails, he's not sending like hard pitches. Instead, he's trying to show you testimonials and different stories of people who their program has worked for. But as a con, they teach black and gray hat SEO tactics. Google could de-index your sites and drastically impact your income when you follow their technical SEO training. There's no pricing transparency. You have to discuss the pricing on the phone, and it's high risk since you can't see third-party reviews that look like they weren't asked for. And then it's unclear what type of support you get if you had questions or concerns, and there's no clear money back guarantee. So that's all I have for this review. I'm hoping that it was helpful for you. I'm hoping that if you were looking for Dan and Ippei and Dan review, that this answered all your questions. And if not, leave your questions in the description or in the comment section below, or you can stop by Hot Entrepreneur and leave your questions on this blog post. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please give this one a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, where I'll be posting more videos on growth strategies and things you can do to grow your business from idea to enterprise. That includes reviewing training programs and reviewing products and services that could be useful to help you grow your business from idea to enterprise. So that's all I have for this video. Have a great day. Bye.